Welcome back. The weather is glorious. So what better excuse than to knock up another video because the sun is shining and the weather is good. A bit of an interesting one today. As some as you're aware, I've got a Saturn Saru and I've had a PAL Saturn for many, many years. And just exploring the Saturn library recently, I can't handle PAL Saturn at 50 hertz with the black borders. It was just terrible. So the plan was to kind of get, I didn't want to open up my PAL Saturn because it's in such good condition, was to get an old Japanese Saturn, replace the power supply in it because the Japanese power supply is incompatible with the UK power supply and you'd have to change the PSU. So I was going to get something like that off AliExpress. So it's going to be a bit of a hassle, well, not too much of a hassle. But then out of nowhere on eBay, I found a Japanese Saturn that looked in good condition with 2 joypads. And interestingly, as you probably guessed from the title of this video, you can run it on UK power. So this is the Saturn, you know. You're thinking Japanese Saturn, big deal there, Hayden. Really good condition now, really, apart from the yellow in. A little bit dirty, needs a clean up. But I'm really happy with that. But if you look there at the back, I don't know if you can see that. I'm trying to put it towards the lens. You can see it's not rated at like the Japanese 110 volts. It's rated 240 volts, which makes it obviously compatible with a UK power source, presumably. Now, on the eBay ad, it was listed as partially tested, so it was roll the dice time, but I paid £62 for it delivered, which would probably be the same price if I'm to get a second-hand Japanese Saturn, get another PSU from AliExpress, and then you've got the hassle of putting it all together. So I thought I'd take a gamble, and yeah, I got this, plugged it in. First test was it didn't blow up in the UK power supply, powered up okay. Plugged my SCART lead into it. As I said, the seller said I didn't have a video lead, so they couldn't test it. And it worked. 60 hertz, put the Saru in, cartridge port works, great. All working great. And with the Saru in, it'll read PAL games as well, which is fantastic. So absolutely over the moon with that. And just a quick rundown in a minute, and then we'll show you it kind of up and running in a bit. Okay, so it's time for that physical item interrogation. This is the Saturn. Yeah, NTSC-J, very similar, if not the same, as a Japanese spec Saturn. Apart from, if you can see there, the power source is rated at 200 to 240 volts, 50, 60 hertz, the same as UK PAL. So I can only presume this is a machine that was spec'd for kind of a Hong Kong or possibly Thailand market. If any of you know, confirm this. I've looked at the model numbers, but there's nothing too concrete, with it being an Asian model, of where this actually came from. But I can only presume at Hong Kong, because I think back in the 80s and 90s, they used the same kind of plugs as in the UK. But yeah, it's in really good condition, really clean disk drive, no dust or filth in there, which is fantastic. Really good. Love the way it looks in white, even though it's a bit yellow and crusty. Battery's dead. I've opened the battery door and it's dead. So I need to get a new 2032, CR332. Cartridge port is, if you can see in there, is good. The Saru works. So yeah, just really happy with that. And as I say, it was classed as partially tested on eBay. So when you roll the dice and you win, it's a good feeling, isn't it? And it saved all that hassle of stripping down a second-hand Sega Saturn, Japanese one, and you know, putting a new PSU in there, and you could have all these issues that the disk drive doesn't work and stuff like that. But yeah, disk drive works, cartridge ports works, everything works. Proper good deal. Yeah. Okay guys, so the Saturn's all plugged in, ready to rock and roll. As you can see there, UK power supply, no mods. Just go straight in the back there. So let's power it on at the wall. Fingers crossed, nothing's going to blow up. It definitely won't. Power in 3, 2, 1. There you go, LEDs, Saru's booting up there. And there's the stock, oh, sorry about the dodgy camera work there. There's the stock set the time thing because the battery's dead. And there's the Japanese boot through. Should boot into the Saru now. And then we'll select again. What we're going to have. What are we going to have? Where are you? Oh. Where are you? Sorry about this, guys. Street Fighter Alpha 2, American version, so you can see that running at 60 Hz. Let's put the boot on there. See from the IC, it's reported it's running at 59.98 megahertz, I believe. 60 frames a second and 60 Hz. Look at that 60 Hz goodness. Nice. Right, so we just reset it and then spring into shot there. I've got a PAL copy of Daytona, and now obviously the Saru makes it region free. So if I open up my disc lid, pop in a copy of Daytona and then select load game disc, it should run this PAL game from the disc at 60 Hz. There you go, 59.82 Hz even, sorry. Marvellous. So you can run PAL games, NTSC games, Japanese games, it's all good. I think this being the PAL version, you've still got the black borders there, but it does seem to run a bit better at 60 Hz if I'm being honest with you. But yeah, Japanese, well not Japanese, NTSC-J, possibly Hong Kong, Thailand, Saturn, just runs games at 60 Hz, and more importantly, there you go folks, it runs on a UK power supply with no modification. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you found it informative. Like, share, subscribe. I think the world of you guys. Peace out.